back again with just oodles and oodles of content. 7 new gambling disclaimers have been imposed, which we all know is a slight step up from the usual gamble responsible disclaimer that arguably does absolutely nothing. The ads in most cases must be accompanied with, for free confidential support, call 1-800-858-858 or visit gamblinghelponline.org.au. And gambling corporations must ensure a rotation of all 7 disclaimers over a 12-month period. And the question is being raised, should we let gambling corporations advertise at all within Australia? Should gambling corporations go the way of tobacco corporations? Truth of the matter is, Australia has the highest losses in gambling in the world. $1,276 per year per person. And we're exposed to 1,000 gambling ads on free TV alone per day. For a long time, Australia has been well known to have a shit ton of pokies and VIP lounges scattered throughout the cities and the countryside. The highest reported harms being to relationships at 24.9%, health at 20.6%, and emotional and psychological damage at 18.6%. During the pandemic, however, there was a significant fall in the amount of people going out physically to gamble. And so begins the rise of sports betting apps. A study in 2020 found that horse racing, sports betting, greyhound racing and lotto were the main products participants gambled on before and during the pandemic. And participants gambled more often during COVID-19. This was largely driven by the increases in the frequency of gambling on racing, horse, greyhound and harness, sports, esports, lotto and casino table games. We've all seen the copious amounts of advertisements coming out of Sportsbet, Ladbrokes, that absolutely flood television and now social media and throughout the internet, just waving around their big sponsorship dollars. You can't escape it. It's evident from this and the pristine racetracks across Victoria and New South Wales during this last season of flooding. Gambling is considered above the well-being of people in this country. While small towns across Australia were inundated with floodwaters, racetracks were safely hidden behind their well-funded flood walls and flood prevention systems. So there are new players when it comes to gambling and addiction in Australia. It's new, it's sensational, it's virile, and it's affecting our relationships and our overall health at a much higher rate than the rest of the world. My question to you is, what should we do to combat the gambling epidemic in Australia? Will this new disclaimer system be enough? Or is this just another way for major gambling corporations in Australia to continue doing what they've done to the Australian people for decades?